Okay, Gary Cox here. I don't know what happened yesterday, but I took a really nice long video and we had issues when I got home. It wasn't there. But basically, I'm walking along 445, 443, 445 East 23rd Avenue. So in the backyard here, there were a bunch of vehicles and junk. I think there were 3 or 4 vehicles plus trailers, and they've all been removed, so that's good. But still a little bit of junk in the backyard. I commented on this wall here yesterday that I think we need to build like a planter box or just a wood cap on this that would clean that up substantially. Either pressure washing or painting this brick would look awesome. So a pressure wash and a clean up would look good. The fascia is in need of paint. If we really want to get top dollar out of this property, I'm guessing that a paint job here is probably about $4,000. And that's a guess. I've got a Korean painter that could come paint that. The roof has a bunch of leaves. These trees need to be cut back away from the house. Got a lot of junk here. Need to clean all this up. And I've got people that can do this. And I'm willing to invest a little bit in it. But we've got to make sure that we're priced correctly in the end. You can see there's a bunch of fascia there, needs to be cleaned up, trees cut back. I'm going to walk you into the inside in a minute. Got some issues on the roof right here. Hopefully I'm getting that. Sorry, I hope I was getting all that. Leaves on top. It's hard for me to see my screen in the daylight. That's what happened to me yesterday. I'm at the 2-minute mark, so okay, lots of junk outside. Got some old wheels, bicycles, and I've gone down that alley yesterday, and it doesn't look too bad, but it definitely needs to be cleaned up all the way around. So I'm going to stop this video. I'm not sure if I actually videoed the edge of that roof or not, so let's take a look. You can just see that the shingles are kind of curled right there at the edge. May need to throw some new shingles on, especially if we can do it in a way that doesn't stand out so much. Moss on the roof, need to get that cleaned up. Pressure washing or painting that chimney would be awesome. And the same thing here with all this brick. Okay, I'm going to stop this video and then we'll move inside. Okay, I'm starting again and coming to the front door. We have just needs to be painted. Exterior paint job would do wonders. Got a little damage on the screen door there. The front door looks okay, but it definitely needs to be painted. I actually kind of like this front entry tile, but it's going to be hard to clean up and match. But you can just see the whole house has this kind of dirt around it and really needs to be cleaned up. These shelves should be taken out. We don't need to replace this paneling. You know, it feels like there's sheetrock behind it. If there is, if it's textured, we should just take the paneling out and paint it. If it is not sheetrock behind it, then we could consider putting some hot mud on it, smoothing it out and texturing it like it was sheetrock, or just painting the paneling. You can see this was mudded over in the past, not very well. It needs to be mudded again, but you could mud that and texture it, and it would look like a sheetrock wall, not like a painted paneled wall. Got some cracks here. So we just need someone to come in with a day of mud work and clean up all these little things around. That would really help this property. Carpet's filthy. If you spent the extra little bit and changed out the hardware, you know, that's been painted on and just looks bad, it would really make this thing pop. These rails are actually, I think, are code. So the tops are not quite code, but they're close. Another thing, you could change out all these switches. Not even sure how that works. So I'm not quite sure how those work. but probably change all those out. Got a pocket door that's dislodged here, needs to get reset. Tile's not in bad shape, but it's ugly tile, so you should think about that. The countertops are not in the best of shape. The cabinets are not. We really need, I think you could get away with painting in here, but it would not be updated. But if you're gonna paint, you need to change out all this hardware, and that's easy to do. It's just takes time and money. So everywhere in here needs to be touched. All the hardware. So if you came in here and painted these, you know, a tan color, not sure if you came in and painted a nice tan or something that fit with the motif of the house, you know, a dirty gray brown, and to get top dollar, you're going to have to change all of this in here. This might be able to be cleaned up, but there's a mess inside the glass, inside the oven. The glass is never going to clean up good. Here you got your heaters in here. That really should be moved over to the wall, and you'd almost have an eat-in dining space. Bathroom doesn't need a whole lot of work, but definitely needs cleaning, paint, and if you decided to change the flooring, they're doing some work out here. It's got a moldy, musty smell in here. I'm not quite sure what that is. Need to have a step built. This is a fire penetration into the house. Some open junction boxes. Going to the outside. Just needs just some general cleanup. Trim some trees away from the house there. Okay, I'm trying to rush through this a little bit. Pushmatic is okay. Tells me it's a grounded system. Piece of broken glass. Looks like we have GFCI outlets back in here. Maybe not. Nope, those are not. Yeah, those are GFCI, but got to make sure all the outlets are GFCI out here. Okay, coming back in the house. Kind of a cool house. Obviously, all the windows could be replaced. I don't think we need to worry about that, but it really needs painting. I kind of like this ventilation system that was in here. That's kind of cool. Sorry, I've got to be looking at my camera as I change. I would probably, as much as this is kind of cool, I would probably remove this. Either paint or I don't know what to do with all this. If it's feels like it's solid, if that's fireplace all the way, oh, it is, because it goes brick out the ceiling. So I would either clean that up or paint it. Coming upstairs, carpet. I'm wondering if this is hardwood floor throughout the house, and because if it is, instead of doing flooring, it may be worth having someone come in here and sand all this down and doing a nice new hardwood finish on it, because that would be a great selling point of this house. Windows are going to meet code in this bedroom, although they need a bunch of paint and they just need a bunch of attention. Okay, you know, you got some, I don't use the M word, but you've got some organic growth growing along the seals. So we need to get that cleaned up in the corners. Just some closet doors. You know, egress window, no problem here. The crank mechanisms need some attention. You can see they're loose. But needs some cleaning and attention to detail. Got a little bit of organic growth going on there. Closets, just paint and clean up would be good. I'm going a little bit too fast. I'm sorry. I'm not really good with the videoing. This bathroom has got a really cool feature in this tub. Too bad it's just almost as ugly as they come. So, you know, the rule of thumb for me is, what have we got here? Oh, that's kind of cool. We'd leave that, get that cleaned up and leave it. I guess that's a glass and a toothbrush. Yeah, kind of cool. And need a new toilet, maybe. Something's going on there. Somebody doesn't like. Got some kind of engineering going on that's not North American. But got some cracks in the sheetrock, so texture, paintwork, hot mud, we can fix all that. Laundry room could use some cleaning up. This is actually a bathroom. I didn't notice that yesterday because I just did not come all the way in. Got to decide what we're going to do here. So, thing is, you spend $10,000 cleaning it up. This is not a bedroom, but could be very easily with the addition of a window. That vent goes to I don't know where. Stairway here. Okay. Access to the boiler room. Again, we could paint this, and there used to be shelving here, it looks like, so it really just needs paint. Got a new, that's our feature. It's got a new sliding glass door. So that is our feature. Duplex, needs work, new sliding vinyl door. I would remove all this stuff out of here, turn this into a real family room. That could also be a fourth bedroom. Or is that a fifth bedroom? That's actually would be a fifth bedroom. Okay. And that's everything on the inside. I'm scheduled to go into the other side Saturday at 11 o'clock. But you can see that railing up there is missing a picket and needs paint and just generally cleaned up. Okay,